And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to yet another of Formula Sundays. Actually, yeah, I will not care that the bottom left will swap between Elite 2. Forgot to change it, but at this point it is late without keeping you from the action for too long. So yeah, in it we go. And here we are in Imola. Very old track, classic track. Noticeably narrow. And yeah, often described, or like by some people described, as Monaco without walls. So yeah, really curious to see what's gonna go on here. It's really only one overtaking spot, which is the end of the start-finish straight, turns 1 and 2. Can be reasonably taken side by side. Yo, you go. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, I guess. I think at this point, yeah, just like I forgot to ask again, but I'll likely be like solo casting if you aren't there anyway, so like feel free to drop in whenever. Enjoyed last week a lot, but then again, can see that you're busy. To be honest, I kind of like maybe we do that for next week onwards, but I kind of forgot to check that in advance because well, Germany are playing in 40 minutes and I kind of want to watch that, but we'll be having Formula Sundays on. Maybe I'll get my laptop set up here and stream the game as well, because my second screen's pretty much covered in Twitch, OBS and Discord. But yeah, we may see. I mean, we're already through anyways, so surely I'm not missing out on a lot, right? Who Germany playing? Must have been Swiss now. And then it's Scotland and Hungary at the same time playing as well. So I can only imagine Solar and Astral will probably want to get this done as soon as possible as well. On board with Eric here. First timed lap. And an okay one. I think that will surely be beaten. And it will be by almost a second by Relics immediately. The man who did not quite know how to not press the track reset button last week. Or rather that he was not really allowed to. And thus committed one or the other two acts of terrorism. Expect low 14 to high 13. Yeah, I would think so too. Honestly, like Eric's lap did not look super clean. So yeah, surely. I mean, if you decide to cook, otherwise I'm sure on Inters you won't be driving the 14. Or Hussein maybe. We might see a good lap time like that. I mean, Martin here, 15.2. Not to scoff at Martin's usual performance, but I think he's not on top of the quali pace usually, so probably quite a little bit of an improvement to be had. So, we have our beloved terrorists back in town again. Mark and Alex are returning side by side with Eric for this race. Both of them having set out their season bans. I really hope we will, yeah, keep them around for longer this time, because I'm pretty sure the next ban they may get is a permaban. Zoom in time It is indeed. So, Yanaman is already saying something to Mark. Oh well, a good start. So, Sean, coming over the line. Gonna be in 9th there, just out of Yanaman here, who has presumably driven on Inters though, given he should be able to set a better lap time otherwise. EJ on the outlap. And Dan has already set one, it's just 7 thousandths behind Relics. Button versus Hamilton 2021 in turn 1, just watch. Yeah, Seagull. I hope not. Surely not. Yeah, also, I'm completely missed today's race. Anything interesting happened? Like, I was supposed to clean the windows, and then I was looking at our balcony, and our balcony is like walled in, and the water outlet is not out at the lowest point of the balcony, so like there's like usually a puddle forming when it's raining, and like all the dirt gets floated in there and like crusts, and then next rain, and I've cleaned that shit up. I was like trying to do that quickly before the race. When I was done, it was the last lap. It was so I didn't see anything. There was one cool fight between Max and George today, but that's about it. Okay, yeah, unlucky. I wish I was there with Cooked. What do you mean, Mikey? Just hop in here. I can invite you still. Okay. DJ here is kinda not DJing a lot. Ash Brown on pole provisionally. Newcomer here hasn't raced last weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he's from an A as well, so the ping might be an issue. But we will see about that. Jimsky on the Inters again. I don't know if he's gonna set an actual lap time. Let's see. Yanaman is about to set an actual lap time, so we will for sure look at that. Astral here, in lap, Solar, in lap, Jimsky over the line. We have Eric here, okay. Then taking a little bit too much curb, very aggressive. Don't have F123 installed on my other PC, SMH mad. I mean, having 2 PCs, kind of a luxury issue, you know? So, Eric, yeah, okay. He realizes he has griefed it and is abandoning his attempt. Red Bull there is a little bit of a cutter. Let's see, Hussein and Yanaman, I think both are now on a hot lap. Hussein here a turn behind the Ferrari. And I expect them to cook. Won't be able to do next week because I've got iRacing event to do. Oh man. I said luxury issue before, but then you said iRacing and oh boy. I mean, fair enough. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's expensive, but I've heard it's good. Surely better than this game. SMH. Using the F word in this Christian Twitch chat. Couldn't be me. So, Yanaman, 14-1. The first serious cookery has arrived. Hussein, also 14-1. Now 0.04 ahead of the Ferrari driver. 2 PCs on different homes. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Then 0.005 up 5 thousandths. It's not really that big of a improvement at all in the first sector. Expect a lot of speeding in the pits. Oh, okay, surely it can't be worse than the F2 Monaco race, Monza race that we had, where literally everyone sped into the pits. That's an improvement though. Purple middle sector for Den. He's not got so much to do to gain some serious positions. I mean, Hussein and Yaneman are gonna be tough to contest, but they're always gonna be that. I think P3 is still very up for grabs here for Den. And, yep, that is P3 for now. What can Alex do? Alex did probably cut half the track somewhere, but it's his in-lap anyways. He has driven his hot lap before. MQ, wouldn't really say a surprise performance last week, but for sure a very good one. He has shown flashes of greatness before. Last week finally made that podium happen. And with Emil's missing this week, yeah, he may be able to repeat that. His opposition primarily going to be Hussein, Yaneman and Jimsky, of course, again. But yeah, maybe he can get that right timing, good pit stop. Again. So, some drivers are bad to the point where they take their license. Okay, yeah, IndyCar. This is just fake F1. SMH. We don't do IndyCar here. Now, honestly, like, I'm watching IndyCar highlights, but I don't know. IndyCar is so weird to get into. Because, like, all the same colored cars aren't teammates. And it's just so hard to keep an overview. Like, it's quite fun to watch, but I guess so is, like, pretty much any car racing. Yeah, I don't know, it's just weird. Okay, Eric does not seem to be cooking there. This was a couple of suboptimal turns. See, there's a Haas parked. Oh, okay, never mind. Slight improvement for Eric, but then again, he's currently getting out-qualified by his cousin, so it's surely not where he wants to be right now. So, over the line, half a second of an improvement. He has found a lot of time in that third sector still. I see, wow, he'll sneeze. Texting, I'm already gonna get him in here. Na? Wo ist er denn? Not online apparently. Yep. As soon as I said you wasn't gonna race, you won race. Yeah, unlucky. I mean, you can still hop on. It's like 5 minutes. I mean, okay, no, you said you were busy, but theoretically just start from the back. Jimsky's gonna be on the back anyways. Like, the opportunity is there. Well, who do we have going right now? I think Relics should be on a hot lap. 0.3 away from the leaders right now. So he does need a sizable PB here. And he will back out into the pits. Would be a joy to know how long is left. 3 minutes it is. And everybody is just going into pits. Is Jimsky driving? No, he is on Inters. I mean, he is driving, but... Okay, Astral is not setting a hot lap neither. Neither is Twin Mark. I mean, at least Eric has restored the Sacred Order again, where he is ahead of the twins. Even if ever so slightly only. I mean, right now Martin in 6th I think is in a reasonably good position, Nitro as well. Both of them of course coming from Challenger before the merger for this season. Here Martin is demonstrating exquisite tire warming procedures. You just absolutely fry your brakes. I don't know, Seagull, just do predictions real quick, like who's gonna, like, stop you? Surely, like, it's 2 minutes left, everything can still happen here. Okay. Why am I yawning so much, man? I'm not even tired. Or maybe I am. Maybe I'm in denial. Okay, Martin. As long as Martin doesn't get a move on, we will jump onto MQ. Oh, you can't for another 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, just predict everybody who DNF says DNF. Then afterwards you look like a genius. Just edit one of your old messages that you've sent there. And then, like, everybody will check the date and be like, oh damn, he did this a week ago and he is perfectly accurate? Crazy. Eric P1, my goat. Go TV. That's a great idea actually, yeah, sometimes my genius is almost frightening. Other times it really isn't. But yeah. Coming over the line, MQ finally gets himself a time. Currently good enough for 5th, I think. It's gonna be decent for him if he is not getting overtaken by too many people. So Eric approaching the last few turns, 0.3 up right now. He would be one to be in striking distance of MQ potentially. But we may see. No, 15.1. He's only getting Nitro with this. Nitro then just started on his hot lap, so did Yaneman. Hussein is a little bit deeper in already. Martin on an in lap. Eric in the mud. And what is going on? Well, let's just stick with the pole sitter for now. And that is Hussein still on provisional pole. Making his way around the last few turns. And that is a 13.9. Very nicely done by him. Yaneman is down on his time unless he can find a miracle sector 3 here. Don't think it's gonna be much about contesting pole here today. Nope, that is not an improvement. Ash Brown snipes P5 away from MQ again. Eric witnessing death there. And now Alex coming over the line. Lola not on a hot lap. And what is Jimsky doing? Jimsky is driving on Intel. Well. Okay. Yeah, cool. Imagine, like, I don't know, K-Mac or someone would just drive their car into a wall instead of going to the pits if they couldn't be asked. The scenes. Oh well. Hussein Yanaman Relics is our top 3 here. Then a little bit of a gap down to Den and Hash Brown. 2 NA players here. And 4 and 5. MQ once more with a decent quality result, as Martin has one as well here. Then it is Nitro in the Spanish Inquisition sandwich. And further down, Solar, DJ, Astral. And then it must have been... Oh, it's Sean and Jimsky in the end. Yeah. Starting from last. Whoops, hit a wall by accident. Much accident. Very funny indeed. I wholeheartedly agree. So, a little bit cloudy, with a chance of meatballs probably, given that we're in Italy. Surely there's some somewhere. Hopefully not on the track. That would be wicked though. We could get like weather special events in F1. I mean, Bernie of course was already like talking about adding sprinklers back in the days. But imagine we could put like hail or something. Actually, no, hail would probably kill someone. But yeah. Formation lap. Here we go. Red Bull on pole, Ferrari in P2 as usual. Afterwards it's getting a bit weird, the Haas's. Yeah. In real F1 not usually been seen around P3. Whole squad on mediums except Sean. Cooking apparently with the softs. No rain. Patch. I like rain. Actually, like, even when we played F2 together, I think like we pretty much all agreed that the race with changing conditions was the most fun. Well, maybe we should like rig the weather in the future, like just like we rig the RNG with the city circuits. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just make a racer 2 like changeable conditions. Or like, I don't know, throw a dice, or yeah, I don't know, make it random, like we have a dry to wet race and a wet to dry race, for example. And we just apply that to 2 random races or something. I don't know. Who wants to add sprinklers to the track? Yeah, man. Do me Ecclestone. No. Well, let's have a little look at the grid forming then. Everybody is just about arriving. A couple of disqualifications. People can't really park there. And now, I think, given that I'm not the host, we should even get a normal start, right? Lights are out, and away we go. And, yeah, big camera here. We see a lot. Okay, there we are. It is, I think, Yanaman and Hussein already side by side. The Ferrari there getting a banger start going around the outside. Relics in the Haas clearly in P3. Contact there between the Merc of Den and Hash Brown. And there is a yellow flag. A McLaren all the way out there. And then moves all the way back as well. Alex in last right now. Reclaims 1 position at least. There has been contact at the start. Jimsky, yeah, well, obviously gaining like 4 positions already due to all the cars falling behind there. But yeah, really just the top 3 who got away very, very nicely. And then, yeah, things went downhill from there. Hash Brown and Den going side by side there. Slight contact, sending Den into the gravel. And here we are, Jimsky trying to make a move around DJ. But as said before, it's not that easy to bust a move around here. So yeah. Gonna be seeing where these overtakes are gonna be happening. Presumably only on the end of this straight. Let's see if it's happening already. Looks like Hussein can profit a lot from the slipstream here. Really wonder if he has a more straight line speed oriented setup than Jannemann. But he did also use more ERS, to be fair. So, over here. Oh, wait, what? Okay. I was about to say Solar being overtaken by Twin Mark. But it looked more like he may or may not have been assaulted. Hash Brown is standing there on the track, being passed all the way down. Not sure what happened there. Oh god, and he collected both Sean and Dan apparently. What is going on? Oi, oi, oi. Safety car. I mean, ultimately it's cooking time for Sean, I guess. He's gonna profit the most of this, but at the same time he's gonna have to exchange his front wing. I heard the scream of Solar before something happened. Okay, yeah, I could only assume that there was contact between him and Mark. But yeah, let's see. What are the top guys doing? Everybody's going through. I guess like lap 1 safety car. Doesn't really bring you far here. It's 32 laps. So much time. Go. And Jimsky and DJ are actually coming in. I wonder if that is due to front wing damage as well, or if it is really just for tires. Yeah, no, he's going on the hards. Ash Brown 5 second speeding. Yike. DJ, I think, did only get tires as well on here. Oh damn, they just take off the nose and there's another one right there. This F1 car is a shark. They have that with teeth. You can't take sharks. Okay. Where are we? Safety car. Well, it sucks for Hash Brown, of course. He's been far in front, and I think spun by himself, because at the point where he spun out, there was nobody nearby. Okay, Jimsky saying just for hearts, no damage. Yeah, as we saw. Love to see a lap 3 safety car, yeah. Yeah. Really that. And the race has barely started. Safety car provides little to no tactical options. Really wonder if the hard runners can go through to the end, or if they just, well, took the hards now anyways, and then when pit stops come around, they can instead swap to the mediums or even the softs afterwards. Have themselves a very nice late stage of the race. And both are loud. Yeah. I can imagine. I feel like, especially given the proximity to the Spanish Inquisition and the past that these guys have had, yeah, I can't imagine them getting loud once or twice more this race. I really hope they don't need to. But yeah. From what I assume happened at the Solar incident, I don't think he spun by himself entirely. So, field has closed up now. Hash Brown the only one with a penalty there. As he... Oh boy, wait, does he... Okay, he only has 5 seconds involved. He did get, I think, 5 seconds for a severe collision with Sean. That he probably served at the pit stop already. So, yeah. Only the speeding the pit lane penalty left for him. Sector 3 line has been crossed right now. Or has it? Wait, isn't it before? Okay, I was about to say. Usually that's about the time when the safety car decides to go and say, come in. Ocean, hey, what up? Missing favorite track. Honestly, I hate Imola, but I'm of course slightly sad for you that you missed as well. Of course, slightly sad that you're missing out in general here. But yeah. Hussein restart is inbound. He did lay a little bit of a smokescreen there to confuse the others. And it worked reasonably well, honestly. The other man is not all over him here. Could not really follow through entirely. A lot of ERS spent by Hussein already. Anaman following through, of course, to not drop too far behind. And here we go racing again. Yeah, everyone nice and in order. No overtakes being launched that early. Jimsky though, on his fresh hearts. Wonder if they are better already. I think they should not quite be yet. But he really looks like he wants to go past someone. Oh, Hussein. Yaneman must have made some grave mistakes somewhere, lost his car or something. Hussein is now a second clear already. And Yaneman, yeah, has relics and MQ all over his back. That's how many times I hear Solo or Astral shout. I feel like it's gonna be like a solid 3 times. Solar has been overtaken by both Jimsky and DJ, who are now approaching Alex. Jimsky already through. Oh my god. Okay. Alex taking a little bit of a shortcut through the sign there. Hussein, fastest lap here. Further up. It looks like the Williams are eager to overtake Nitro here. Both of them just a 10th behind him. Ooh, it looked like there was slight contact, but it may not have been. Astral now, closing up to Twin Mark as well. And Eric there. Maybe wanting a little bit too much. I think we can just... Oh, Jimsky has overtaken Astral in the meantime. But given that I suspect Jimsky's gonna overtake these guys in the next 1 or 2 laps anyways. We might just hop on board with him. Oh, is this the Eric launch of the century? It sure is. And Jimsky is the smiling third here. He's just gonna go past that. There says thank you, Eric, for booting Nitro out of the way. And this is how you make up 4 positions in half a sector, I guess. Eric now past Nitro as well. Jimsky is set free, and further up, Gunnerman has been overtaken by Relics this time so far. Relics performing much better than last weekend. Even though, of course, the gap to Hussein is already quite sizable. 2.5 seconds is usually enough for Hussein to manage to a race win. Yeah, that move from Jimsky was sure something. But of course, like, greatly aided by the fact that the Williams were moving in rather aggressively. Here, Mark slightly late there. I can imagine that was quite some shouting from Astral at this point here. As Mark, yeah, picks around the outside. The exits from the Williams really aren't that great. Look at that exit speed that Astral has compared to them. Is now making it through. Mark with a corner cut time penalty, even running wide there as well. No shouts from him, surprisingly. Okay. Must have been biting his teeth there. Oh god. Wait, what? Martin must have spun or something. There's no way he's losing that much. Jimsky. And yeah, Jimsky up in P5 already. Further up. Nitro versus Eric. Oh my. And Nitro getting the Hamilton treatment here. From Eric Verstappen. And oh, DJ. Yeah, really parking his car on the apex there. Giving Eric a little sniff. But stays ahead for now. Eric managing his ERS like the goat he is. And that is not at all. After all, it's a button that's meant to be pressed, right? So you're always empty, you're doing it right. Jimsky has already caught up to MQ. Honestly, I think we need to ban Jimsky. He's just too quick. What's going on here? He's on hards. Not sure if the mediums from the other guys are like already given up. But that's kind of crazy, no? And Jimsky through to P4. So at this point, Sean getting a 5-second time penalty for speeding the pit lane. But I also am grabbing my phone. So I can watch Germany with the side eye. Of course, I chose the wrong channel. Right. Okay, we'll be back to racing, of course. I just like don't want to hardly miss. Oh yeah. So, what has happened? Jimsky is already up with relics and has already passed as well. Jimsky must be going like a good second per lap quicker than anybody else right now. Actually kind of crazy, like even than Hussein. It's gonna be behind Yaneman now. And I'm not sure how long Yaneman can live this, honestly. It's crazy. And there we go, Jimsky already passed, I would assume, around the outside. Yep, and there we are. Gets the better acceleration out of the turn. And he is up in P2. And now I'm really curious how he eats away the lead of Hussein here. 2.5 seconds right now, halfway through the lap. And we'll be, yeah, keeping track of the delta, of course, on the start-finish line. Relics now with a corner cut. Even like because they have it so hard following Jimsky's pace here, going over the track limits. I mean, it is a quite easy to cut track, I think, because the curbs are relatively flat and it's like very inviting to cut over them. But yeah, half a lap, half a second for Jimsky. So he should be in DRS range by the end of next lap, if the math is mathing. So, yeah. There is a shout from Solar. Okay, yeah, I can imagine. 1.5 seconds. That is crazy. Nah, like, is Jimsky grip hacking or what? Like, of course, Jimsky and Siegel have been sharing the championship, like, every other season, right? But were they always that overpowered, or was he just like absolutely cooking at Imola? Because that's kind of crazy. Nothing from Astral, even though he dropped position. Yeah, it looked like he spun maybe. He is in the pits as well, so he's probably getting a new wing fitted. No massive ERS usage by either Jimsky or Hussein here. And that was another 0.7 this lap that Jimsky gained. So with that speed, gonna be in striking distance by the end of next lap. And well, at the end of next lap, the ERS happens. And so he will be getting even closer to Hussein there. It's really crazy how strong he is on the hard tire here. I don't think this is the point where the mediums are falling off already. Like, they are probably not much quicker anymore, but I wouldn't have thought that they're actually a second slower than the hards. I mean, DJ and Hash Brown are doing extraordinarily well as well. Like, they've gotten all the way through the latter half of the grid, and DJ now is approaching Martin. Janneman also, probably because all of them are pushing so hard now, getting their first corner cut penalty. And Jibski is in DRS range now. My TV no work. Surely Scotland win tonight and advance. That would be cool. But yeah. Let's have a look at Jimsky instead. So, he did not make the move just yet, but I think at this point, yeah, he is even with Hussein and ERS, so. And of course, being the car behind, oh my god, the car in front drains energy a little bit quicker always. But I guess Jimsky isn't even the car behind anymore. And now, yeah, we're gonna see if he is able to drive away from Hussein at this point, or if their pace is somewhat similar still. Janneman and Relix have swapped positions once more. They're still relatively close together. Go back up here to Hussein and Jimsky. I really wonder when Hussein is coming in as well, because we're approaching the halfway point of the race in 3 laps, and laps are really not that long. So yeah, I'm not sure when you usually come in here on the medium tire. I would suggest it's like usually around the halfway distance. MQ is coming in now. First of the top pack to go for new tires. I think the pit lane here is relatively slow because it's like really the only straight, and it's relatively long. Yeah, I'm curious where MQ is going to be coming out. Oh yeah, look at that, all the way to there, even though there is not even pits anymore. Yeah, he's coming out now. And he is in 11th. That's relatively free air, I guess. I think he should make short work of Solar with his pace and the new tires. And then he has 5 seconds, 6 seconds to work with. And maybe make up some time. Hussein and Jimsky are swapping positions back and forth again. So Jimsky now gonna have a go at Hussein on the start-finish straight. DRS activated up the inside, and I think that should be Hussein dealt with. Yeah, he's not even bothering to go side by side. Both of them know these swaps around are inevitable, and any actual fighting would just endanger their race. Both of them individually are on slightly different strategies. I can imagine Hussein diving into pits here to get the undercut on Jimsky. And also given that he Yeah, probably has to come in a little bit earlier due to starting on the mediums anyways. Yeah, Hussein is really falling off. What's going on here? Oh, it... Does he have a flat spot? Or like a tire failure or something? I mean, it's not visible, but he wouldn't lose 2 seconds per lap, right? Yeah, Hussein coming in. No big surprise here. No flat spots in this game, no, but I mean like tire damage, whatever. Puncture. Puncture is the word I'm looking for. Tires could have just gone off the cliff. Is it really like that bad? That the tires like are randomly from one lap to the other 2 entire seconds slower? Because that would be crazy. I mean, maybe he just made some sort of mistake. That can always happen as well. Compared to 2 lap fresher hearts, guess so. Okay, fair. I think, to be fair, he did also lose time on Yanneman and Relics. He's now only 2 seconds ahead, where he was like almost 3.5, 4. So yeah, everybody now on fresh hearts, except the top 3 really, who did the early pit stop on the safety car, and who... I actually don't know. Are they gonna finish this? I mean, Seagull, you're the expert here. Is it possible? Is it smart to go to the end, or should you just like take the pit stop? That is basically free for at least for Jimsky, and yeah, try and make the best of it on the mediums. I think for Jimsky this is like surely the best strat. Question is if Hashbrown and DJ would rather try and keep everybody behind on their current tires, or whether, yeah, they will be pitting as well. Hearts won't make it all the way, don't think. Yeah, okay, fair. I mean, you still have the tire advantage, right? Like Hashbrown and DJ are gonna come out behind Martin somewhere again, so there's still gonna be like P8, P9. That there will be eventually anyways, because I think neither of them can defend against Hussein, Yanneman, Relics or MQ for the remainder of the race. So might as well like take the better tires, try and get past Martin and Eric and stuff again. And yeah, do not torture yourself, I guess, to the end. So Jimsky is already past the start finish line, so there's no pitting right now. But it is pitting for DJ, who also gets a 5-second speeding the pit lane penalty. Yanneman fastest lap. He is cooking on the hearts apparently. Relic's not in striking distance even, after he's been overtaken the lap before. Seems like Yanneman can work the hearts way better than Relic's here. They're really getting away from the Haas right now. I think as soon as he's out of DRS range, yeah, he's gonna have a fun time, I guess, driving alone. So, DJ, coming out behind Eric even. So a little bit further down than I expected. Hashbrown might be... Okay, actually, no. Hashbrown will probably be serving his 5-second penalty on the pit stop. So, yeah. He is going to be behind Eric for sure as well. Alright guys, like, it's mega warm here. I've run out of drink. I will run kitchen real quick and get me some new, because I am freaking dying. Yeah, I'll leave you with some Jimsky hot lapping for a moment. Well, well, well. Imsky out of the pits and behind both Hussein and Yaneman. Now, this spot racing. Well, at least we're gonna see some more overtakes. I don't think the Yaneman and Hussein are gonna last long. But they may put up a little bit of a fight. We should have been there to give some competition. Yeah, maybe. Imsky is definitely in a little bit of a league of his own right now. So, Nitro and Alex. That was relatively straightforward for Nitro. Purple sector 2 for Jimsky, not a big surprise really. Seems like he doesn't need to warm his tires much. And he is super close to Yaneman, who he's probably gonna overtake on the start-finish straight. Mediums are the safe choice if you want to win, but it's boring. Yeah, I guess. I feel like, I don't know, like from what I've heard, the softs just fall down a cliff way too soon. Like you can go for them for like an extended period maybe, but you can realistically not take them over a longer period of time very quick. Sean attacking Solar here. That's a little bit deep in the chicane. Solar some space to breathe. And Yaneman has already lost touch to Jimsky. Admittedly, Jimsky is flying again. Oh, Sean feeding into the pit lane again. Oh, I don't know if it is a second time. Might have been a second time. It's not going great for him, for sure. I mean, at least Hash Brown is now back in the race without a penalty. He's 2 seconds behind DJ. I think both of them have Eric and potentially Martin still in striking distance, as Jimsky has just obliterated the fastest lap of the race and is now already in a second range of Hussein. I'm curious. Currently, Martin 14 seconds behind MQ. Okay, MQ has time penalties, so fair enough. But I was about to say, like, under normal circumstances, right? You lose 23-ish, 24 seconds, I think, in a pit here. Would it be far out of reach for MQ to just go for fast lap pit stop, but, oh. That is an earlier move than I anticipated. Jimsky just getting a really good exit out of the fast right-handers. Some wheel banging here between Hussein and Jimsky, but nothing more happening really. Solar picking himself a 3-second time penalty. Not ideal for sure. Hussein so far holding on. He has the ERS advantage, but can he stay behind for the entirety of the race? I mean, you could argue that now he has the advantage of having tires that don't really fall off a cliff that much. Hussein has to go for that, you say? Okay. Yeah, actually, now looking at the delta, you're probably right. I think Jimsky's just not gonna be there anymore by the end of the lap, so yeah. I thought he could just slipstream through and like maybe attack later on in the race, but you're probably correct. Like the way that Jimsky is just so damn quick through these turns, it's crazy. Like this was 0.4 in the 2 right-handers in these 2 turns alone. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hash Brown has now overtaken DJ actually already. I think we're just gonna hop on board here with our newcomer here, debut today, and see how well he fares against Eric here, who is on slightly older hearts. Eric not really known to be overtaken easily. And you can see the difference in grip, but okay, yeah, Eric backs out. Oh my god. He almost backed out into a wall there. But yeah. It's crazy difference there between Hash Brown and Eric's corner exit. EJ is getting DRS already as well, sees the red light flashing for Eric, knowing that he does not have much ERS to defend himself. We're just gonna stick on board with DJ a little bit. I feel like the Mercs, I mean, okay, Den is dead, but generally, they are like a little bit underrepresented. They're like always right in the middle of the pack, like never far up enough that we are on their onboards much in the duels for the top, but like not really far down there much neither. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're doing better than my camera work is usually showing them. So yeah, let's just stick with him here for a little bit. Let us see how he gets past Eric, because I do think he will shortly. Yes, Seagull of course completely correct. Jimsky is gone, 2 seconds away from Hussein. Hearing the Scottish fans singing Flower of Scotland is just so nice. Honestly, like, I live in Cologne, where the majority of the Scottish fans reside. And, like, I think I speak for most Germans if I'm just saying, like, I don't know, it's just nice having you. Not really causing any stress or, like, I don't know, it's just a good time, I feel. Like, from other fans you hear, like, oh yeah, okay, they were, like, beating each other up and stuff, or like wrecking shit all around. From what I've heard and seen here, of course, because they basically, like, Give and I work very proximately to the Cologne Cathedral. Oh wait, Germany scored. Yippee! And their public viewing and stuff is there. I don't know, it was very cool seeing them. So 1-0 Germany Swiss. That is good. I predicted 3-1, so if they could do that, that would be great. Back to the race. Eric is keeping up surprisingly well here, honestly. He's not out of the DRS window just yet. Actually, he's just about to drop out. I should not have praised the boy. But yeah, DJ is kind of dropping behind Hash Brown a little bit. Eric is not gonna have DRS neither. That is very unfortunate. Oh my. Bro, okay, I don't know, man. That was like kind of bad by the Swiss keeper. Oh no, it's VAR. Bruh, that's gonna get removed because someone has been shot at the shoulder from like point blank. I don't know, I kind of like dislike the video assistant referee. I mean, like, given I haven't seen F1 today, I will just talk about football here a little bit. I feel like there were so many situations where they should have just called and didn't, or like they plainly like did not correct. Oh, win mark retired in the pits. Okay. Yeah, like a clear wrong decision. Okay, the goal has been removed. That's kind of bullshit. I've been getting mad at this stuff. Yeah, fair. Honestly, like, Cologne is notoriously known for, well, first of all, hosting the bar thing. Like, they are sitting here in an office somewhere, for all the games. But also they're also always getting shafted in the Bundesliga when it comes to VAR decisions. Maybe because they want to prevent like being like people saying, oh, okay, you only decided that way because you're in Cologne and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you are already doing this, then like do it all the way. There was like one situation, I don't know, was it Portugal versus Serbia or something? There was like a very late 1-0 where they pretty much just body checked someone away. Then the ref didn't give like a free kick. Instead, the other team got like the ball, went to the other side and scored. And I like, this would never have happened if the VAR was like, just like, oh, okay, yeah. Actually, you can't just body check this guy away and like get a counter and get a goal with it. And that's just deciding a game like that, like, bruh. But I don't know. One angry guy's got a yellow card. Yeah, okay. I only see it like on the edge of my viewing field, as we have seen Martin overtaken by Hash Brown. Actually, like, as much as I want to talk about football, because I've not watched football in a while, and I'm really enjoying the Euros right now. Like, just being able to watch all the games and stuff. So much fun. Oh, there is a spun Sean. Let's give our full attention to all these brave souls who are not watching football right now, but racing Formula Sundays. No, it's not your fault. I don't know. I'm really hyped about the Euros and about Germany. Like, not necessarily that they're winning, because, well, I don't know. I of course love that they're winning, but they're playing football that's nice to watch for the first time in like years, and that's very cool. So yeah. Let's see, Martin. Oh my god, and that's a VSC right in the middle of the move. Who has caused that? Sean has died. I'm not sure if he just drove into a wall there. Not sure how you die there exactly. It's not really the quickest section of the track. So, we will see where this battle resumes when virtual safety car is over. Also, like, as I have kept less attention on the race right now, when did Jimsky drive a 9-second lead? That's crazy, man. Must have been legit a second every single lap. I mean, Jimsky's just gone. Okay. How long are we VSCing here? Gotta be very careful, like, in corner entries, because the average pace, like, you can just lift on the straights. It's relatively easy to control. Okay, well, almost an entire lap exactly. But like on corner entries, given that the AI is so much, or like the projected time is so much slower in corners, if the VSC ends like right in front or in the middle of the corner, you can very easily go over your delta and get a penalty there, and you immediately get a drive through, like, no matter how much you overshoot. So yeah, I think this was decent timing for Martin. At least he did react quicker than Hash Brown, and he is now back up ahead. But we're gonna jump on board of the Alpine again, because surely this is not the last move we have seen yet. Lap 31 of 32 for Jimsky at least, who is just now in the next lap, so these guys have to finish this lap and then 2 more. And yeah, that's gonna be all the time that Martin has to defend against Hash Brown here. 2 only midfielders here without time penalty, which is also Yeah, nice to mention, I guess. Good on them for keeping it clean so well. Now we will see Hash Brown there. Going around the outside here, so we will have the inside for the next upcoming turn. MQ with a time penalty, but I think... Oh yeah, okay, he is just 18 seconds clear. He can afford that. Martin here still has a lot of ERS. He saved up so much here. So he's definitely gonna have enough juice in the tank to make another comeback. Solar pitted for soft, going for fastest lap. Yup. Hussein just a casual 9 seconds off. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, dude, Jimsky is legit on crack. He has been... I'm so curious about the pace graphic in the end. Like, the pure race pace. Because I'm convinced Jimsky is like a second faster than anybody else. It's actually crazy. So, Martin, okay, yeah, he's spending ERS now, because I was about to say, it looks like he's about to fall out of the DRS window, which would pretty much ruin his chances for P6 here. And this is, of course, good points for McLaren. I'll pull 9 seconds on him easy, just watch. I would have. I was here watching, but you weren't, right? So, okay, Martin. A little bit of a dive there. I think he was just a bit late to the party, really. I mean, he's getting another chance now. Looking for the switchback, but couldn't quite go around. There's a slight tap on the rear end. Going very inside here. It's gonna have a tough time accelerating out of this one. Side by side they go. And Jimsky is in the finish. He has won this pretty uncontestedly, and Martin... Ay, they come together there. Martin and Hash Brown. Martin and the wall. And there's DJ coming through. I mean, I guess they're gonna get him on time penalties in the end. But yeah. It is Jimsky, Hussein, Yaneman. Then, wait, MQ in the pits? Oh, okay, yeah, he's just 10 years ahead of DJ, I guess. So yeah, you can do that. Martin and Hash Brown still fighting around here. I mean, Eric has a time penalty as well. He's not really got much to gain here. And yeah, Martin with the broken front wing will have to give back the position regardless. I think, like, with the reports coming in, pretty much gonna happen anyways that he ends up behind. But yeah, in the end, Hash Brown comes out ahead of Martin. They stay ahead of DJ, which is cool for them. I think it would be sad if the last little lap collision would have ruined their P6 and 7 efforts for them. And yeah. Ooh. I mean, Jimsky drove the day uncontested. Like, I don't know, man drove a different race today. I'm really curious. I think like his race pace is legit gonna be like 0.6 or 0.7 better than anybody else's. So yeah, well played by Jimsky. We're gonna skip podium because my PC don't like. And yeah, here we are. Fastest lap, an entire second quicker than anybody else. 26 points. I mean, I don't know, it's probably half of the grid is probably looking forward to Jimsky leaving for military service in a few weeks. But yeah, quite the domination here by the Finn. Hussein coming home in second, Yaneman in third. I think the top, four pretty much apart from Jimsky, how they started. MQ gained a position on Hash Brown during the race. Martin coming out right way started. DJ gaining a couple and Eric and Nitro losing some. Just as Alex as well. And our last finishes are the Scots, Astral and Solar. Wait, what the hell? Twist just scored. You better take that back, Var. Like, what the frick? Dude, didn't I agree? He looks sad. I swear. Okay. So, you may realize or see. I want to watch football. So, I'm gonna watch football. and I suggest you do too. A couple of Scots, a couple of whatevers we have, I think. Do we have any Hungarians? I don't think so, right? And I don't think we have any Swiss drivers neither, but a bunch of Germans and Scots, so... Yeah, hope you enjoyed the race, hope you enjoy the games, and see you next week. Goodbye!